Hi.
Hello, good to the internet, and welcome back. We're here in the detention center, about to talk to Miss Andrews. Oh, it's you. I'm sorry to be visiting at such a late hour, but there are a few questions I absolutely have to ask you tonight. Me? I thought your client was Matt. I'm sure Miss Andrews knows something. She can't be clueless about the secret Mr. Corda had on Mr. Engarde. I'd like to ask you about Matt Engarde, if you don't mind. Mr. Wright, you still don't know, do you? The real him, I mean. You seem to bear a lot of resentment towards Mr. Engarde. If that's the case, then why did you become his manager? And why would you become intimate with his rival? That has nothing to do with this case. Nothing. About Miss Celeste Impax. I had finally put her death behind me. And now, thanks to you, it's all come back to the surface. I'm sorry. Yes, I was shocked by her suicide. And it's true that when I heard the rumor that Juan was the one who had hidden the suicide note, I began to draw close to him. I wanted to get her suicide note back and burn it. You wanted to burn it? But why? I didn't want to spread just like another piece of gossip. But I never held any murderous intent towards Juan. I would never do something so stupid. A suicide note, huh? I wonder what it said.
She says after stumbling upon a dead body, walking back to her room, grabbing a knife that she used at dinner, and stabbing her client with it.
No, it wasn't her client.
Or her dead client's, her lover's chest with the knife?
Her lover's?
I mean, I'm assuming they got close and intimate, so...
Maybe.
Maybe they weren't actually, like, lovers, but maybe she was just, like, playing along just to, you know, do what she can to get close to him about the note and all that.
Maybe. But why frame him? Why'd you try to frame Mr. Engarde? That's simple. Because he's a killer. That's why. It's the duty of every good citizen to inform the police. Oh, sorry, isn't it the duty of every good citizen to inform the police?
But there had to be another way.
The police are excellent at doing their job, so they figured it out, right? Yes, they're so good that they couldn't figure out the real truth behind Celeste's death.
Miss Andrews.
Well, I know you're not the type of person who would do something without a reason, so please, tell me why you did what you did. Revenge.
Huh? Did you say something just now?
Oh, you're gonna have fucking Cyclops too?
8.
Oh, well, only one.
Oh.
A Cyclops, huh? Don't you understand yet? You're not my lawyer. To be honest, you're more like my enemy.
But...
I'm sure I just heard Miss Andrews say, revenge. Well, let's go other places and... Oh.
Where's Froggy? Is it Will?
I don't know.
Is it? No, because he would have called you Nick. Mr. Wright. Who calls you Mr. Wright?
Well, let's not voice act this line and just figure out who it is. Uh-oh. Okay, well...
It is! Oh,
Hey,
okay.
Mr. Wright, you have to help me. Mr. Powers.
What happened? Why are you here?
You see, I got roped into this somehow.
What?
And now I'm going to testify in tomorrow's trial. So the decisive witness is Mr. Powers? I was talking with the detective until a little while ago, and I was on my way home. When all of a sudden, you there! You're under arrest! I was brought back here. Oh. They said my face and my whole self in general looked suspicious or something.
Are they just profiling Powers because he's got sideburns?
I guess.
Is that what it is? Is it the sideburns?
I mean, he's got that, like, lion mane to him. Like, even, like, his hair, like, his sideburns into his hair, it all looks like a big lion mane, doesn't it?
It kind of does, and actually looks really cool on him. Why are they profiling this random ass dude? Like, he's just a really big, like, soft-hearted teddy bear.
Yeah.
Like, he didn't do shit. He's just here trying to make his bread like anybody else. Why y'all gotta keep picking on him?
Right.
What did he do?
Poor
Absolutely nothing except he was walking around a little bit too late at night or whatever. They're like, hey, curfew's 10 p.m., buddy. And he's like, what? But I'm out here fishing. I'm just enjoying my time. There's a trial tomorrow, and like, I don't really want to. I don't want to think about it.
Sir, the sign says no fishing after 8 p.m.
What sign, man?
That sign right fucking there.
It's like a little sheet of paper he wrote on. But that wasn't there a second ago.
Resisting arrest.
What? I didn't do anything.
Well, I guess I can see how they thought you looked
what?
suspicious.
What are you talking about? Are they trying to say he looks like Jack the Ripper?
I don't know. He looks.
Do
fine
we
to
even
me.
know what Jack the Ripper looks like? Like,
No.
do we? What is going on here?
I don't know.
Like, I'm only drawing that conclusion simply because in epic rap battles they had it that he had like a really like kind of poofy sort of hair and like really fucking like thick, like sideburns, kind of like this. So I'm like, do they think he's like some sort of like late night murderer? Like, why are they? What looks suspicious about it? He's just a dude.
I don't know, man.
Like, I imagine him like maybe he's like coming out of like a sports bar or something after eating a bunch of wings, watching a game, whatever. Just relaxing. He's walking out with like a big old bunch of the crowd, and maybe he's like a little bit taller than everybody else or something. And they're like, "Hey, you guy, buddy, hey, the tall one, yeah, you stop." He's like, "What? Me? What did I do? You're too tall for this establishment. You look suspiciously under arrest." What?
I'm just a normal guy on an exercise show for kids. How is that a crime? Poor Powers.
For real, man? What?
So about this testimony you're giving, what are you going to talk about? I really don't know yet. It sounds like I saw something pretty important from what they tell me. You saw something important? What was it? Well, detective told me not to talk about it. You can't tell anyone, especially not that lawyer, he said.
Who do you think is that lawyer the detective was talking about?
I'm going to take a wild guess and say it's me. Yeah, you got it.
Mr. Nick! Mr. Maya and myself are your only two allies in this whole world, but it's alright!
Ouch. I don't really have a lot of friends, do I?
What, like this whole circle's your friends, but they're all being really kind of shitty toward you right now and just like keeping you in the dark.
Yeah.
Why? Are they throwing a surprise party? Is that what it all is?
Maybe it's just because it's the nature of the job.
I mean, maybe, but like, if this is information you need to know...
It's because this is going to do a lot of damage to Matt, Because he got that refreshing, like, spring breeze image going.
Straight from Neo Mount Fuji.
But what is he really like? Well, let's see. Matt's always been kind of a player with women.
Oh.
He would never really turn down a pretty face anyway, if you know what I mean. He'd always say, it's just a game, to justify himself.
Why? How horrible! That's unforgivable!
Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to offend you. But he said once that there's only one person in the world who wouldn't swoon over me. One person who wouldn't swoon over him? His manager, Miss Adrian Andrews. Why is Mr. Power suddenly looking kind of energetic?
So she didn't want him and he wanted her?
I don't think he really wanted her, he's used to getting he's used to women wanting him. So the fact that she didn't, I guess maybe was like, it's like, you don't want me, but why don't you want me? All women want me.
Or,
or something like that.
He just doesn't care because, like, I mean, hey, whatever, you're lost, fine. I have plenty of others because, like...
Maybe.
He's got a whole, like...
yeah.
harem at his fingertips, essentially.
Yeah.
At least that's the sound of it.
You see, I'm actually a sucker for gossip. I mean, celebrities in their world have this dazzling sort of image, right?
You're a celebrity, dude. Like, yeah, see?
A dazzling sort of image, but aren't you part of that dazzle, Mr. Powers? No, I'm more of a hairy, sweaty, smelly, brutish kind of guy, you see. But it's okay, really. I get to hear plenty of gossip about the other stars around me as things happen. Well, that's true.
Wait, so... shouldn't he have a hunchback and me going, yes, master?
No. Oh, hey, did you hear about this yet? About Miss Andrews' mentor and her suicide? You mean Miss Intax?
Excuse me. We heard something about how our wedding was canceled.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. I thought about it a little the other day, about the mysterious death. Hey, Mr. Wright, why don't you ask me about that? Go on, go ahead. Mr. Parrot is so charged up, his skin is practically glowing with energy. Also, why to ask me that? Why ask me to ask you about it when you could just tell me without making me go through another dialogue box?
Oh,
Fine, I'll select it. I'll select it, I guess. Hey, so you heard this? Sluff left a suicide note. And they say Juan went and hid it. We heard about that in court today. But there wasn't any actual proof that she had left a note. Well, this is what I think. I think that something bad was written on that note. Something bad for Juan, that is.
Something bad for Mr. Corrida?
Why do you figure so? Well, before she died, Celeste talked with a few of her friends, and she said, "It looks like I got caught up with a truly insidious man." A truly insidious man? Does she mean Mr. Corrida by that? Well, there's no one else that really fits the bill, right? And that would be a reason enough for her to hide the suicide note. I see. Well, that's some good info, thank you. You're welcome. Mr. Engarde and Miss Andrews, both at the attendance center right now. There's some things I don't understand or know about for sure, I'm sure. I'll have to get the two of them to tell me everything.
Mr. Nick, you found!
Hey, that's a Steel Samurai theme song, isn't it? I don't like the sound of this ringtone right now. It sounds kind of like ominous. It sounds kind of ominous. Yeah, I know. Hello?
We're in trouble now, pal! I'll be back at the office really soon.
Ooh, what's wrong?
Something really unexpected just happened. Mr. Edgeworth,
Edgeworth?
Anyway, hurry up and get back to the office, pal.
I don't
know what's going on anymore. It's no good. The end.
Hello? He got cut off.
What's going on, Mr. Nick?
Gumshoe said we need to go back to the office right away.
We should hurry back.
I'm scared to go back.
What are you talking about? Mr. Nick, pull yourself together.
Ow, I just got slapped by a little girl.
Alright, it was probably more like...
Yeah. Maybe it'll be good news. Somehow, I doubt that.
Hey, Mr. Big and Smelly, slap him.
Oh, okay. Smacking him on the flat feet, he just flies across the room.
Flies like bullets of like little office cubicle walls. Like fucking, what's his face from The Incredibles?
Yeah.
It's fucking...
And then Powers does that, like the slunch down, like the one sprite where he's like, sorry about that. I guess I don't really know my own strength. Yeah.
Oh, they're gonna arrest me now, aren't they? Sniffle.
Yeah.
Sniff. What took you so long, pal? Mr. Edgeworth couldn't stick around forever. Had to go.
Well, what happened?
We got him. We know who bought that spy camera. It was Salmonella.
What?
Eh?
This
I'm
quickly?
Canadian suddenly. And this bear is what gave them away, pal.
The bear?
I figured it out, pal. I figured that we should have been looking into the bear instead of the camera. But wasn't it Mr. Edgeworth that figured... Shh,
girls. And? Go on.
There's only one person who bought one of those bears who's related to this crime. Who is it? Who would be so rude as to spy on another person in the room? Matt Engarde. Huh? Matt Engarde, your client. That's who, pal.
And here I thought things couldn't get any worse. Are you sure you heard right? That the person who bought this bear was...
I heard it from the department store clerk, pal. This is the credit card receipt for the purchase. It's for $3,800, pal. That's the exact match to the price of that stuffed bear.
A receipt? That's all you have?
Nah, it's not just the receipt, pal. The store clerk said so himself. He told me, I'm sure I sold the bear to Mr. Engarde. I mean, the clerk even got Mr. Engarde's autograph out of it, pal. So I'm sure the person that bought the stuffed bear was Mr. Engarde himself. Maybe that was supposed to be his, like, idea of, like, hey, let's kind of settle this whole right-away thing down. Maybe he didn't put the camera there?
I mean, I guess that's a possibility. It could have just been someone else who picked that exact bear.
And another bizarre, strange coincidence set up by someone.
Yeah.
I feel like there's another person that's a part of this whole thing that we don't really know yet. Because I truly believe that as shitty of a person as he might be, Matt is actually innocent of all crimes and deserves the acquittal.
Well, I guess let's find out, won't we?
Yeah, I guess. I mean, that's what we're trying to prove anyway.
Exactly.
We have to, for Maya's sake, at
Right,
this point. So.
yeah. My sight is failing me. This can't be.
He's sitting here like, this is so stupid. I can't. Gumshoe, hold me.
So what about the spy camera we found?
Ah, that was a dead end, pal. I mean, you could get this kind of thing from anywhere. But for now, I guess I could get these back to you for you to file away into evidence. I know you don't want to give up, pal.
I never thought. I didn't think it was possible. The person who put the spy camera in Juan Cordo's room was Matt Engarde.
Why would Mr. Engarde do something like this? I bet it was to catch Miss Andrews and Mr. Corda in one of their rendezvous.
I bet it's not good enough for me. I have to know the absolute truth behind the camera. Sorry,
Interrogate the camera.
Yeah.
Are you going to see him? Mr. Engarde, I mean.
Yes.
I'm scared, Mr. Nick. I wonder what we will find out next.
I'm scared myself.
The camera has Cyclops.
But I have to put on a good face for pearls.
There's 10 of them.
Ooh. Matt Engarde, what in the world have you done? Alright, well, before we go back to the detention center, there's one place we haven't been yet. Whoops. We haven't been here yet.
Not recently,
yeah, not recently, I mean. Looks like no one is around.
What happened to that person with the stuffed teddy face?
Oh, she must mean that butler with the stitches on his face.
Shoo!
No.
Oh, there you are. I guess you're still awake, huh, Shoo? Hee come on, let's play.
I wonder if that butler, Mr. Doe, is already asleep or not. Well, I guess it was pointless to come here.
I mean, a little. I mean, I guess you could have examined maybe to see if he was awake. Like, the bedroom door, question mark?
I don't know.
You're working really late, you know. It's already past 10 p.m., dude.
I think it's the time you told me the truth.
Relax. Don't you know that ignorance is bliss? But if you really want to know, let's talk, dude.
Oops, didn't mean
What if, like, it's, like, some sort of weird, like, repressed memory that he doesn't want to, like, or didn't have the means to be able to deal with before because he was just so busy or stressed or whatever that, you know, it's like a trauma that he just... That's why there's so many Cyclops, is because he doesn't want to think about
it. Maybe repress the memory?
And how painful it is and everything. Maybe he didn't intentionally do it, but his brain kind of did it for him because of the trauma from it, whatever it is.
Maybe.
And if that's the case, that kind of pushes me a little bit more in the direction that he and Celeste had a thing going on.
That could also be yeah. Well, let's find out. Let's hear about this secret of yours is. What if Mr. Corda had been successful in his plan? What would he have disclosed?
I told you before, dude. I don't know. I don't know anything about Juan, okay? Look, Mr. Wright, I can keep on saying it until I'm blue in the face, but I totally didn't pay Juan any attention the whole time that night. I was asleep. I mean, come on. I was in the middle of a nap.
Don't lie to me.
Huh?
I know you paid close attention to Mr. Corda, especially on that night. Because of the camera? Someone used this camera to secretly film Mr. Corda's room the night of the murder.
Secretly film? What?
And sent the images to, the camera took with this transmitter.
Wow, but dude, where was this camera you're talking about hidden?
The spy camera was hidden in this bear's eye. A bear that was supposed to be a present from a fan.
Oh no. My dude. I guess Juan had a few of those kinds of fans too, huh, dude?
Actually, I wouldn't say this bear was a present from a fan.
You sure, dude? Who else could it be from?
The person who gave this bear to Mr. Corda was... you. Mr. Engarde, Don't you know this bear is from some? Don't you know this bear from somewhere?
I don't think I've ever met Mr. Bear before, dude.
Mr. Mare?
Mr. Bear.
Oh, because a bear is a completely different animal.
I mean, what's a mare?
It's a horse. A female horse.
Oh, I was thinking like mayor, like, you know, like someone who like runs the city.
Oh, I mean,
Like
that's spelled
yeah.
differently too. Yeah.
I mean,
I guess they do kind of sound similar.
I've never met Mr. Bear the mayor before, who's in love with a mare. Whoa. I have an idea for a new children's TV show.
Aw, but he says he knows you. How could you forget such a great friend?
Forget, like, back in the cell, Salmonella. Hey, don't you steal my ideas, you.
Well, no, I don't think Salmonella would be in the detention center. I think he would move to full prison.
Oh, that's probably true.
Yeah.
What else did the bear tell you?
He says that the one who put the camera in his eye was you, Mr. Engarde.
Whoa, listen. Hey, okay, listen. Man, I bought the bear, yeah, but I didn't put no spy camera thing in its eye. Like, do you see my hands? I'm not that, like, dexterous and everything, man. Like, if I didn't know how you work in court, I'd think I was in some serious trouble. Come on, this is all a joke, right, dude? You're just pulling my leg.
Looks like you're not ready to give your secret yet.
Well, do you have any proof you want to show me first?
Here is proof that it was you who put the camera inside the bear. What am I supposed to do, the receipt? I have here one credit card receipt, Mr. Engarde. It's from when you bought that stuffed bear.
Dude, all you can tell from that is that I spent $3,800. I go to the department store all the time, okay? This is $3,800. This could be the toothbrush I bought that one time.
A $3,800 toothbrush?
Yeah, man. Oh, it's so cool. Listen, it's like a really cool, like, electronic, like, gold-plated toothbrush. And, like, the bristles are, like, this super duper, like, fine, really nice, like, I want to say they're, like, made of horsehair or something. They're really, really soft, man. And it cleans deep, like, super all the way in the back of my mouth and everything. Like, and it's got the electronic, like, automatic setting, so I can just, you know what I mean, man?
I can buy automatic toothbrushes too. I mean, they're not gold plated, but they cost like $12.
What?
Yeah.
Well, that's just, like, not worth it, right? Because, I mean, if I paid, you know, $4,000 for the toothbrush, it must be really great, right?
It's the exact same toothbrush, just with gold on it.
No, it's not.
And look, I even brought my toothbrush with me. Isn't this the exact same kind of...
Dude, I think I got gypped. It's ivory, and it's got elephant hair for bristles.
Ew. Elephant hair? Is that what rich people use nowadays? Anyway, the store clerk clearly remembers you and your purchase. After all, you even gave them an autograph, did you not?
Dude, you should have said that earlier. So can I ask you one thing?
Yes.
You're my lawyer, right, dude? So if you are, then why are you looking into stuff like that?
Because if I don't know the truth, I can't help you.
Sounds more like stupid lawyer talk to me. Hey, let's stop talking about this, okay?
No, not yet. I haven't asked you why you set this camera up yet. And what your secret is. Of course, you wouldn't be strictly Of course, it would be strictly confidential.
So, what are you going to do now?
I'm going to find out what I want to know, because I must. The reason you hid this camera in Mr. Porter's room and filmed it in secret is...
The tabloids! Or maybe the data's on the transmitter, so that's what you're supposed to...
Can I save? No. No,
yes.
I cannot.
It's 3, man. Is it Celeste? Was he also trying to look at, like, trying to find Celeste's suicide note? And
maybe he wanted to watch the murder happen? Because they said they have it at 8:15, right? No. The music didn't stop, so I know this is wrong. Maybe Celeste? No. Okay, fuck. Yeah. Okay, it was a tabloid. Fuck.
Wow. Adrian Andrews?
There was a rumor going around that Miss Andrews and Mr. Corrida are having a secret meeting. You, who was keeping tabs on Mr. Corrida, were going to reveal this fact and turn it into a scandal. Isn't that right?
Dude, you can be such a moron.
Huh?
Oh man, Mr. Lawyer, dude, that kind of scandal? That's the good stuff. That's what we in the industry call juicy.
The good stuff? Juicy?
Look, we can get publicity without spending a penny with that kind of stuff. I mean, if people stop paying attention to us, then it'd be the end, dude.
Too bad that wasn't your intention.
What are you talking about?
I wish your reason for spying was something so innocent, but it wasn't. You didn't spy on Mr. Corrida because of Miss Andrews. There's only one other reason I can think of for why you did such a thing. The real reason you set up that camera in Mr. Corrida's room was...
Murder.
Maybe now this? No. Okay, well.
Uh-oh.
Hold on. I'm gonna load my save and go through all that again.
Okay, so it was the, Matagama, and then we gotta use, the camera, the bear, then the tabloid, and then probably something about Celeste?
Maybe. Yeah.
Maybe there's the autopsy report thing from her case?
Maybe.
Because maybe he's there looking for the suicide note? Do you want to just skip through all this since we already...
I mean, yeah, that's what, the person was you. There's no point in rereading what we already read.
Right.
And then the tabloid. The real reason,
was... I want to say it's definitely something to do with Celeste.
So, maybe this?
I think so.
That seems to be wrong.
Damn it. Alright, well, then... What?
The,
Transmitter?
No, the Shelly the Killer card.
Oh. What is this card?
Maybe he doesn't know about this card. This is a certain man's calling card. The man's name is Shelly the Killer, and I'm sure you know of him, don't you?
Shelly the Killer. That's ridiculous. Why would I know some shady scumbag like him?
You really don't know him, then why are you acting so jumpy all of a sudden?
This
is it. I'm finally starting to get to the truth. I can't afford to make any more mistakes now. Mr. Engarde, I know why you went, I know why you know Mr. Killer. It's because...
Oh no. I was really hoping that... Oh no.
Since you were the one who set up that camera, that means you knew. You knew exactly what was going to happen in that room. So, how? How would you know something like that? It's because you're his client. That's why. You hired Shelly the Killer to assassinate Mr. Juan Corrida. The real mastermind behind this whole murder is... you, Madame Engarde.
And here I was, trying to be a good boy for you, dude. I thought if you didn't know, you'd be able to do your job without feeling bad. Well, that's what I thought, anyway.
Mr. Engarde? You really did hire...
Hold on a sec. I'm gonna consult myself, okay?
You calling yourself? Consult myself?
Well, I guess it's probably about time anyway.
About time for what?
I think it's time for you to meet him now, Mr. Lawyer Dude.
Meet him? Oh.
How do you do, Mr. Lawyer? I'm Matt Engarde. The fuck? Well done, Mr. Wright. I bet it wasn't easy to gather as much information as you have.
You are really Shelley the Killer's client?
You didn't really think I would be dirty on hands in this, did you? What do you mean? And that woman, Adrian, was quite brave herself. Trying to stick the crime on me, I didn't think she had it in her. But all I care about is that Juan is dead. Isn't that right, Mr. Lawyer? You're lying! What a terrible... It's way past your bedtime, little girl. Go on. And let us grown-ups talk about more adult things. But why? Why did you hide the video camera and... A weakling soon believes the words of others, just like that pathetic Adrian.
He knew about Miss Andrews' secret?
But I'm no weakling. I don't believe anyone, least of all, assassins.
What?
Oh, come now, Mr. Wright. Assassins aren't above blackmail. They turn their clients into cash cows by holding a sinful deed over their heads. And a superstar like me, how much do you think I'm worth? Can't I guess? And that's why... Yes, that's where the video comes in. It's got his face and the crime scene recorded on it, preserved for all time. With that, I can keep him at bay and even blackmail him if I want. That's right, that video's my insurance. Isn't that what they call it, Mr. Wright? Well, why would you do something so wrong? Because I'm a grown-up, and I can. Good enough of an answer for you, little girl.
Fuck. So, I was suspicious, but I guess he really is the killer. After all, we're defending the bad guy.
Yeah, I God damn it!
Well, in the next episode, I guess we'll find out why.
I guess.
See you guys then.
Bye.